Spring is the time of year where the world seems to take a deep breath, and so should we. The earth is bursting into bloom and the air feels fresher, lighter, and full of promise. But what if I told you that this time of year not only holds beauty, but can also have a profound impact on your health? So let's dive into some of the surprising and delightful way that spring joys can make your life soar. First up, smelling the air after a spring rain means stress reduction and mood boosting. You know that magical moment after the rain stops and the air just feels different? It's as if the world just had a deep sigh of relief. And you know what? It's not just in your head. There's a compound released into the air after rain called petrichor. And what it is it's a fancy name for the smell of wet earth. But here's the thing, that earthy smell isn't just pleasant, it's a natural stress reducer. In fact, studies show that breathing in the air after a rain can reduce cortisol, that pesky stress hormone. A study published in Science of the Total Environment revealed that people exposed to this scent actually felt more calm and content. So when you step outside after a spring shower, take in that deep, earthy breath. You're not just embracing the season, you're literally soaking up stress relief, nature's aromatherapy at its finest. Next, listening to birdsong uplifts your mood and brings cognitive benefits. Have you ever noticed that in the springtime the air is just filled with the soothing chorus of birdsong? It's like nature's soundtrack to start your day. And it turns out that these birds aren't just beautiful, they're very beneficial for your well-being. Studies have shown that listening to birdsong can reduce stress, improve your cognitive ability, and improve your mood. A study in environmental science and technology found that people who listen to birdsong reported feeling less anxious and more relaxed. Their cortisol levels dropped significantly. In other words, the birdsong was doing the heavy lifting for mental health. And there's more. Listening to birds chirping can enhance your cognitive function, helping you feel sharper and more focused. So instead of reaching for that extra cup of coffee in the morning, maybe just open up the windows or sit outside and enjoy listening to the birds. Who knew they were such efficient mood boosters? Some of my favorite birds are hummingbirds, and I'm lucky enough where we live on Vancouver Island that we have a species that stays all year round. Yet in other parts of the world they tend to disappear in the winter and come back in the spring, but we're lucky just to have them all the time. And you can make a really simple solution to feed them. It's just a quarter cup of sugar dissolved in 1 cup of water, and that's all you need. And what I love about these little creatures is they flit around with such incredible energy, yet they never seem to be in a rush. And studies show that when we spend time with nature, either watching birds or squirrels or heading down to the local duck pond, interacting with wildlife reduces our anxiety and our stress level and increases our mood. When we slow down and appreciate all the little creatures around us, it reminds us that life is fleeting, but also incredibly beautiful. Next, the quiet beauty of flowers is like medicine for the soul. There's something about a flower that defies logic, something utterly unnecessary, extravagantly beautiful, and yet deeply essential. A flower doesn't need to be lovely in order to survive. It doesn't need to be fragrant to reproduce, and yet there it is, blooming in beautiful soft pinks and lavenders and golden sunshine yellows. It's as if creation paused and decided that beauty mattered. Beauty, especially the quiet, ephemeral beauty of flowers, is not just an aesthetic experience. It's a balm for the mind. Studies from Rutgers University showed that simply receiving flowers can trigger an immediate boost in happiness and has long-term positive effects on mood. Another study found in the Journal of Complementary Therapies in Medicine found that having flowers in a hospital room reduced anxiety and pain in post-surgical patients. But the power of flowers goes beyond measurable effects. It's about meaning, about wonder, and about reaching for something much greater than ourselves. Fyodor Dostoevsky once wrote that beauty will save the world. And I think he meant this kind of beauty, the kind that doesn't ask for anything in return, yet offers everything. So whether you're gathering wildflowers in a field or picking up a bouquet from the market, or even planting a few in your garden, know that you're participating in something much more than just decorating a space. You're participating in something transcendent that quietly heals and uplifts. Something that says in its own wordless way, you are allowed to delight and you're allowed to bloom too. Now we're going to talk about something that may seem a little surprising to you, and that is the benefits of walking barefoot. I'm talking about walking out onto the dirt, the grass, or sand and feeling the earth beneath your feet. It's a practice called earthing or grounding, and it's more beneficial than you might think. When you walk barefoot on natural surfaces, research shows that you're actually reducing inflammation and reducing stress. And how it does this is it rebalances your body's electrical charges. It closes an electrical loop, if you will. So why not take a moment each day to walk barefoot through grass or dirt, either in your backyard or at a park? It's like nature's version of a reboot. And quite frankly, in our world of constant technology surrounded by concrete, we sometimes forget that we need the earth's rhythms. It's a small act, but one that can bring us back to a sense of balance and a deeper connection to the present moment. Now, spring is also a great time for some healthy drinks, and we're going to create a spa water. So I've got some mint here that is growing absolutely wild in my garden right now. And mint has long been used to soothe the stomach, and it's got a cooling nature, and it's good for digestion. So I'm going to put that in my mason jar. And here I have some cucumber, which is a source of vitamin K, silica, and antioxidants, which of course help keep your skin clear and hydrated. And now I'm going to top everything off with water from my Sentivia filter. And now you've got a wonderful hydrating drink to keep you glowing. Spring is a season that invites us to slow down, reconnect with nature, and enjoy all of the simple moments that are right in front of us. From the stress-relieving scent of rain and the uplifting song of birds, these small acts of connection are so good for your mental health and our physical and emotional well-being. And they help us embrace the world's beauty in a much bigger way. So take a moment to breathe, enjoy those wildflowers, and be inspired by the hummingbirds. After all, spring is a reminder that there's beauty in the small moments. I want to thank you so much for spending a bit of your day with me. Many blessings to you and your families. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next one.